Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi! My name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's Pick a Card reading, we are doing a timeless self-care reading, what we need to focus on and pay attention to and what we need to release and leave behind. So it might be a little bit of an experiment, but we're going to give it a go. That being said, this is a general reading, so take what does resonate. And before you pick a pile, all I ask you to do is to get into a calm, quiet space, take a few deep breaths, and then let your intuition pick the pile or the crystal in front of you. Timestamps will be down in the description box below, as well as in the pinned comments by me down in the comment section. And if you need to go ahead and meditate on the cards, you can do so as well by pausing the video. All right, so group number 1 is going to be the Angelite crystal. Group number 2 is going to be the Rainbow Moonstone. And group number 3 is going to be the Hematite. All right, if you need a pause, go ahead and pause and meditate. And if not, I will see you in your particular group. Hello, my group number 1s, those of you who chose the Angelite crystal. We're going to go ahead and try this experiment. So first up, we have 2 cards here for your Good Karma Tarot. One card is going to represent what we need to pay attention to or focus on, and the other card is going to represent what we need to release, let go of. All right, and then we have some confirmation oracle cards in here, and then we also have some self-care cards that's going to suggest activities that we can do to help with self-care, get over some slumps, that sort of a thing. So let's see how this goes. First up, with what you need to focus on or pay attention to, we have the Hermit. All right, that makes complete sense for a lot of us, doesn't it? And then this is going to be what we need to release or let go of, and it's the 9 of Swords. Okay, so I'm laughing because I feel like we all can relate to this. The Hermit is all about taking time out for yourself, prioritizing you. I'm sure you are the type of person that will be there for anybody and everything, doing what you can. I think you are an overachiever and somebody who has a lot of responsibilities. And this is suggesting to you to take time out for yourself. If it's 5 minutes, if it's an hour, or a whole day, take some time out to prioritize you. You are important. Being alone is important. Alone time is extremely important to rest, recuperate, figure out our thoughts. Because a lot of the times too, when we are just going, we don't have time to think about what we want, what direction we're going, or put our needs first, right? We're putting everybody else's needs before ours, work's needs before ours, family, all of that stuff. It is not selfish to take time out of your day in order to rest, recuperate, and be by yourself. It is needed, right? So don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty about doing that. Don't feel stressed out about taking 5 minutes out of your day to listen to an audiobook or your favorite Spotify playlist and zone out. Don't feel guilty turning off your phones or turning down off your notifications on everything. It's fine. It is owed to you. You owe yourself that, okay? So I know it's easier said than done. Believe me, I know. But it's important. You need to take time for you, all right? This is me telling you it's okay. It will be okay. 5 minutes, that's it. Whether you choose to meditate, whether you choose to read, draw, take a bath, whatever it is, just be you alone in your thoughts or doing an activity that you would love to do. All right, rest, retreat from the world, retreat from all of the constant notifications, all of that. Just take time out for you. And then what we need to release is all of our anxieties and worries about things that haven't even happened yet, about things that we can't control, about, the embarrassment that we had in middle school, all of that. Release it, because it's causing you anxiety, it's causing you stress. Again, if you're taking all of your emotions, pushing them down and bottling them up, eventually they're going to explode. It's going to overfill and it's going to explode. So if this means that a way to release this is you talking to a trusted friend, family member, significant other, and letting all of that out. If it's, letting out that embarrassing moment that happened to you in 8th grade in the gym, like let it out. These things, these thoughts and worries and anxieties will have so much more control over you if you don't learn to be okay with the fact that they have happened. And we all have been there at some point in our lives and it doesn't matter now. Or if you let them control over your future and what happens in the future. Hopefully I'm articulating this correctly. But all I mean to say is that there are things that are going to happen no matter how much we try to control them. There are thoughts that are going to come in and invade your mind and, ruin your day. But we need to learn how to acknowledge them, and let them go. Much like meditation, where you sit there and all of these intrusive thoughts will come in and you just have to wave at them as they go by. So again, easier said than done, but like I said, if you're bottling it all up, it only creates more anxiety, more stress. If you're worrying about things that you have no control over, whether they happen or not, it's only going to create more stress, right? So this is going to be kind of like a learning experience for you to let it go or acknowledge it and release it. So these could also be other people's opinions of you as well. This is like, the drama that you need to let go of, talking it through, facing your fears or your inner demons. And again, shadow work. So if you're someone who does shadow work, this would be a great time to do so, especially if you're prioritizing you and taking some time out for that. So maybe it's facing your inner demons, facing your shadow, and working through what really brings you anxiety, what really brings up the fear or the nightmares in you, right? And I'm not talking about nightmares like or like actual demons. I'm talking about like the anxieties that causes that feeling, that fear or that worry. Okay. So again, shadow work, facing your demons, could be very beneficial right now. Writing it all out, what worries you, and then being okay with that and lighting it on fire in a safe way. There are lots of ways, creating art with your worries. There's a lot of ways that you can go about shadow work to release those anxieties and those fears. All right. So let's get some confirmation cards in real fast with your Prism Oracle. We've got hunger. Okay, so this isn't like literal food hunger. This is the hunger for, think of it as yearning. What do you want? What do you want to feel like? What are you hungry for? What are you going to want to get out into the world? So let me just read from the book real fast because it can explain it better than I at this moment. Let's see. Hunger, hunger, hunger. This card is not about the bodily hunger for food, but a hunger for something more. A craving for something that will nourish your soul. It signals a deep wanting for something to fill you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Ask yourself, what are you hungry for? And then we have anxiety. Look at that. So yeah, we need to nourish ourselves, whether it's physically, spiritually, emotionally, and we need to let go of those anxieties, all right? And then we have your magical unicorns. We've got Unicorn Portal. So focus your light, listen for a message. This could be your message. What do you want to focus on? Like what what are the positive things that you want to focus on? Because a lot of you are focusing on the stuff that you cannot control, the anxieties, the embarrassing moments, the negativities. Focus your light on something that's going to nourish you, that's going to help propel you forward in a positive way. And then we have manifest your dreams. Focus on your vision. Seek satisfaction and contentment. All right, so what's going to bring you contentment? These are things that when you are by yourself in solitude to think about, to focus on, all right? What are you trying to manifest? You can't really manifest if you keep that negative mindset, right? I can't do it. I have this, that, and the other thing going on. Or I can't do it because I'm this, that, and the other. You can't keep putting negative bricks in front of you to build a wall, right? Because that's what's going to happen. So focus your light on what's going to satisfy and propel you forward, and focus on your vision. What's going to satisfy your hunger and what's going to create contentment for you. All right. So then we have your self-care oracles. These are all self-care. These are going to be ideas, maybe some fun things to help you along feel more content with yourself and provide you with some more self-care. Just little activities, okay? So first up, we have your self-love oracle. Change your environment. Our environment support or undermine us. Give more attention to where you live, work, rest, and play. Create surroundings that support you. Absolutely. And your next one, pay it forward. Be the answer to someone else's prayer. Helping others can be the quickest way to help ourselves. But there's a caveat to this one. You don't always have to help everyone. You don't always have to say yes if it's going to create anxieties for you or more stress. All right. This is helping others because you want to, not because you feel like you have to. This is helping others because you can, because this will make you, not because, how do I want to put this? So it's not saying yes to everything. It's helping others because you have the opportunity and the means to do so and the time, right? It's not, okay, I guess I can do this. If it's going to stress you out, then that's not going to help you. That's a taking energy. That's not a give and take, right? Okay. And now we have your sacred self-care oracle, create art. So again, this is anything that you think is art. If it's coloring in an adult coloring book, if it is, splattering paint on a canvas, if it's playing with chalk with your kids out on the sidewalk, whatever this means to you, have some fun with it. Be carefree with it. And next we've got dance. Okay, so put on that playlist. Dance like nobody's watching. Have fun. Move. Get out there and groove. Like, this is going to create those endorphins. And not only that, but it's going to get your blood pumping and, bring that serotonin back and that dopamine into your system, right? Okay, and then your self-love oracle with the chakras. We've got root chakra, trust. Okay, celebrate creativity. Be inspired by what you love. So, trust yourself. Okay, sometimes when we're so busy or when we're so focused on everybody else, we don't have time to listen to our intuition or trust what's good for us. We just keep doing, right? So focus on things that are going to help balance out your root chakra too. That could be a blockage for some of you. So take a look at your red stones, even your pink stones that you have. And if you don't have any of those, a clear quartz is fine. So just take it and sit and meditate. Or sometimes if you just lie down and put that crystal on top of your root chakra, it's at the base of your spine. So below your... So when you're sitting down, your root chakra, so it might be blocked. So lay down, place the crystal on it, and it should help. Meditate with it for a little bit. There are other ways that you can go about unblocking your root chakra. I'll let that be a research project for you. All right, and then we're almost done here. We've got your Shine Bright Oracle. We've got change one thing today, start small. So again, organize your pantry, organize where where you do your makeup, organize where you like to be alone, right? Clean it. Just changing like one thing can create a whole new environment. Then we have align your intentions with your actions. So again, like what do you want out of this self-care time? You can't really focus on anything when you're focusing on everybody else. You can't focus on what you want. You can't focus on your dreams. So what you do will come back to what you want. Does that make sense? So align your intentions with your actions. And then your last one here, gratitude rampage. List 10 things you are thankful for. Gratitude goes a long way. Waking up in the morning and just being thankful for everything that you have, just being thankful that you're alive. It just changes your mindset throughout the day. I definitely try every day to wake up with gratitude, and it just puts me in a like fantastic mindset for the rest of the day, because I'm always thinking about, oh my gosh, like, wow, I'm so thankful for this. Like, I can't believe that I'm in this, or I have this opportunity. So yeah, list 10 things that you're thankful for, and then watch your whole mindset change after that. And your last cards are your let go cards. And we got let all distractions float by. Concentrate on the things you really want. Lie in the sun and feel warmth in your heart. What does the goddess of the sun ask of you? And your last one, your mind is a recorder. Let go of all negative, unkind, oh my gosh, we were just talking about this, replays, and replace them with elevated sounds. All right. So to recap, we're going to focus on and pay attention to being alone and prioritizing ourselves for a little bit. We're going to release and let go of all of the worry, the stress, the anxiety as much as we can, okay? So I hope this has helped you. I hope this has resonated with you. I think this is beautiful. You got this. Take care of yourself. Have a better day. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my group number twos, those of you who chose the Rainbow Moonstone. We have a different kind of setup today. So first we're going to take a look at your 2 good karma tarot cards. One card is going to represent what you need to pay attention to or focus on. The other is going to be what you need to release for some self-care time, okay? And then we have a couple confirmation cards in here, as well as some advice or some different ways to, or different activities, I should say, to help you along your self-care routine. So it's not just going to be baths, reading, that sort of thing. They're actual activities to help you through this. All right, so first up, what we need to pay attention to. We've got 10 of Wands. Okay. And the next, what we need to release, the Queen of Pentacles or coins in this particular deck. Okay. So this is interesting. You are definitely a people pleaser. I think you say yes way too much because you want to, you don't want to disappoint anybody, and you want to just do what you can for other people. However, it has created some burdens for you. It's created a situation where you take on too much. So with this 10 of Wands, we're paying attention to what we're saying yes to and what we should be saying no to. And that is, it is okay to say no. It is a complete sentence. If someone asks you to do something and it is not in your job description and it is not making you feel comfortable to do it, or it's going to create too much stress, you can say no. Okay? No is a complete sentence, because you are literally taking on too much and you are being weighed down with everything that you're doing. You mean well, you like definitely are the most like nurturing and amazing person, and you are the kind of person that's just there for everybody, but you need to be there for yourself. And this is shining a light on just how much you do, and that you need to be okay with saying no sometimes. All right. What commitments are too much? What commitments make you feel uncomfortable? What commitments are stressing you out? Do you put too much in your schedule? Okay. What can we let go of? What can we release? What can we delegate to somebody else? Because just because you can do it doesn't mean you should be the one to do it. Hopefully that makes sense. So like, for instance, if you're at home and there are 3 other people in your house, just because you can do the dishes doesn't mean you can't delegate it to somebody else in your house, so you can have one less thing that you have to worry about, one less stressor. Be okay with delegating some things, letting other people take some responsibilities. These are too many responsibilities for you, right? You don't need to do all of that. You don't need to carry all of that weight. You really don't. And it's okay to be that type of person, to say yes and to be there for everybody else. But you need to remember that you cannot pour from an empty cup. If you are putting too much weight and too many responsibilities on you, you need to take a step back and be okay with saying no. Because again, if you are this type of person that is there for everybody else, there needs to be some balance in your life, and somebody else needs to be there for you, and be okay with picking up some slack and be okay with taking some of the responsibility for you. Whether it's you always being the one giving in a relationship or a friendship or at work, whatever it is, take a look at your commitments. Take a look at what you can delegate. Take a look at what you can release or what you can reschedule for another time. You're doing too much, and it's okay to say no. All right. And so what we need to release is the people pleasing, is the doing everything for everybody else. I'm not saying don't do it at all. I'm saying take a look at how much you are giving, take a look at how much you are doing, and dialing it back a little bit until you get to a place where you're balanced out, until you get to a place where you are less stressed, less burdened, less exhausted. Okay? Because again, you need to fill up your cup right now. And you can't do that if you're constantly going, if you're constantly doing, right? So what we're releasing is all of that need to do for other people for right now, just for right now, dialing it back a little bit, okay? So that way you can continue to be your wonderfully nurturing self, your wonderfully giving self, okay? You have worked hard to get where you are. You've worked hard to do what you're doing, but now it's time for you to take in return, if that makes sense. Not, awfully about that, but I'm just saying it needs to be reciprocated for you. Bring more attention to you. Release the need to please everybody for right now. And then also, what opportunities can you say yes to that's not going to create a burden? What opportunities can you say yes to that will propel you forward, to balance you out, to bring you more security, to bring you more wealth, to bring you more self-care that we're talking about here, right? So again, you are an amazing person. You are wonderful, and I commend you for being the way that you are. However, it's time for it to be reciprocated back to you, okay? And again, no is a complete sentence. So with that being said, let's jump into your oracle cards. So first we're going to take a look at your prism oracles. We've got pain. Okay, so again, all of these things that you're saying yes to and you're doing, all of these responsibilities and burdens are just creating that ick for you. that stress, that pain. Again, she's determined, but she's not happy about it. So what can we do to alleviate some of that, to release some of that? All right. And then we have consciousness. So again, what do we need to be cognizant of? What are we needing to like take a look into and reorganize and bring in and release? Let me read from the book real fast. It's just a quick little blurb. Okay. Consciousness is our ability to feel and sense what is around us and within us, and to tap into a deeper universal connection. Allow yourself to go beyond yourself and your ego. Tune into this consciousness deeply as you move forward on your journey. So, going on beyond your ego, does doing other things for other people create that like boost of serotonin to your ego? Because that's okay if it does. But again, let's be conscious about how much we're doing and taking on, because again, it's just creating more of this. And it's going to just continually be a circle, a never-ending one, where you're going to have to like keep taking it on and trying to fill with a droplet of water out of your cup. And it's not going to help you propel you forward, right? It's that infinity symbol. So what can we tap into ourselves? How can we listen to our bodies, listen to what we need, and have that be reciprocated to us? Okay. All right. Let's move a little bit further on with your Magic of Unicorn oracles. We've got go with the flow, relax and trust, accept what is happening. So again, this is not going with the flow. You taking on everybody else's stuff is not going with the flow. You need to actually be able to say, I'm okay with doing my own thing and going with the flow. You need to say no. You need to like take a look at your commitments and what you can switch, what you can release in order for you to relax, in order for you to trust yourself and trust what's happening. Okay. Then we have divine potential. Fulfill your destiny, be all you can be. Okay. Well, your destiny is not everybody else's picker-upper. So fulfill what this Queen of Coins represents. A nurturer. Somebody who's, doing it for herself. Somebody who's got it all going on, right? You can be all you can be, but you need to be okay with releasing some burdens, okay? Let me just see what this says real fast. All right. Before you build a house, an architect draws up a blueprint of the best possible building that can be constructed in the space and conditions available. In exactly the same way, your higher self, guides, and overlighting archangel draw up a blueprint of the greatest potential for your incarnation. This blueprint is held by your guardian angel and deposited in your Earth Star chakra. When you receive this card, you are advised to look carefully at your life. It suggests there are gifts, talents, or aspects of yourself still to be explored or activated. Are you doing the best you can? Are you living a little life with your divine plan is to live a big one? Do you have hidden depths to plumb? Are there any areas of your life that you could develop? Do you have special qualities waiting to emerge? It's time to explore your hopes, dreams, and visions. What would you love to do in your life? What excites you? Your guidance is to expand your consciousness. Oh my God. Wow. The plan for your life may be bigger than you have realized. When a caterpillar fills the call, it builds a cocoon around itself and allows the divine energy within it to effect a transformation. In the same way, a metamorphosis is taking place within you now. Ask your unicorn to touch you with its horn, for it's time to emerge and spread your etheric wings. Prepare to fly. All right. So again, wow, that's crazy. Whew. All right. So next we're going to take a look at your self-love oracle. We've got exercise gratitude. Everyone is a co-creator in the shared experience of life. Gratitude for all things overcomes our resistance to challenges and spurs our growth. It's a beautiful card. Wake up every morning with gratitude. So all of these cards now are going to be advice or exercises for you guys to use for your self-care. All right. Heal. Wounds need to be acknowledged before they can heal, especially those unseen. Give yourself the time, space, whatever necessary to regain your wholeness. Again, see, I feel like that goes back to like this pain and that you're just doing everything to please everybody else and not allowing yourself to flourish. So please take some time for yourself to just relax and rest. All right, then we have your self-love oracle. We've got nourish your temple. Again, that's definitely like healing, eating correctly, having enough sleep, making sure you are, exercising, feeling good, taking care of yourself, right? Because again, if you're putting everybody else's needs first, you're not doing this. And this is important to fill up your cup so you can continually keep being the amazing person that you are. Clear your energy field. All right. So she is smoke cleansing. So that might be a great opportunity for you too, to just like cleanse that energy or that ick out of your house, out of your workspace, whatever you can do. There's multiple ways to clear your energy field. Meditation being one of them. You can use incense. You can use moon water and spray it everywhere. You can use, burn some rosemary. Multiple ways for some energy clearing. And then we have your chakra self-care or self-love grounding. So what is going to make you feel grounded in the earth? So what I like to do when it comes to grounding, and is essentially what it is going outside barefoot in the grass, planting your feet down, and then imagining a light coming from above your crown all the way down deep into, through you, down into the earth, to like the core of the earth, and drawing that energy back up. So that way you are grounding yourself in the energy of the earth, and it also will help like de-stress you. So it's a little bit of a visual meditation, but it's also very sensory because you're putting your bare feet into the grass. Sometimes you can put it like in your garden bed if you don't mind your feet getting a little dirty. But yeah, just your bare feet, ground yourself, cleanse your energy. Yeah, you definitely need to take some time and like declutter all of this, because there's a lot going on with you internally that you're taking on a lot of the energy from around you. All right, then we have your Shine Bright Oracle cards. We've got Unleash Your Inner Wild Child. Get up and dance. That's cute. All right, get some movement. Go crazy. Put on your favorite Spotify playlist and just headbang. Your other one, believe in yourself. Unleash your inner unicorn. Yeah, believe in yourself. You have so much to give the world, but again, like the world needs to give back to you too. It is a give and take. So take time for yourself. Remember your commitments and what you can delegate to others or move around in your schedule, because again, you have a lot going on and you can't do it all. You may be Superwoman, but at the same time, the world needs to allow Superwoman to relax a little bit, okay? Like you need to be okay with refilling your cup every once in a while, or at least allow yourself the time to be able to do that. Okay. All right. And your last cards are your let go cards. We've got, if you don't release the arrow, your aim is all for nothing. Aim straight and shoot the arrow. Then we have surrender to the pulse that moves you toward your creative destiny, a life of great purpose. And your last one, explore life and create your own experiences. Let go of being normal. Oh, I love that. Okay, so to recap, look at your commitments, Look how you can delegate them. Look at what you can let go of, because it's only causing you pain to keep adding that on to you. It's only creating more burdens. And what you need to release is the need to please everybody, the need to be everybody's caretaker, nurturer. It's okay to say no. It's okay to be okay with being the person that delegates and not doing. It's okay to take time out and heal, okay? Nourish yourself. You have so much going on in your day-to-day that you don't even have time to take out to dream about your next day or what you want. So take time out to do that now. Take time out to relax and to fulfill your destiny of being all that you can be. But you can't do that until you get rid of some of your commitments, or to say no sometimes. So healing, grounding, cleansing your area. Love it. Let me know, please, if this resonated with you or if this helped you. You can tell me down in the comments what group you chose. With that being said, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope this makes you feel better. I hope this helped. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you'll never miss an upload from me. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my group number 3s, those of you who chose the Hematite. We have 2 tarot cards here from the Good Karma deck. One representing what we need to pay attention to or focus on, the other what we need to release or let go of. And this is all in the matter of self-care to help us with some self-love, with our self-confidence, etc. And so in the Oracle pile, we have some confirmation cards as well as activities or advice on how to do that. Okay, let's take a look at your first tarot card, the one that we need to pay attention to. 4 of Swords. Oh my gosh. Yes. I feel this to the core of my being. And then what we need to release, the 5 of Swords. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay. So first up, what we need to focus on is taking time to rest, getting the correct amount of hours of sleep for yourself, make you feel rejuvenated and recuperate. If we've been feeling under the weather recently, we need to take time to allow ourselves to heal, to feel better. If we are, needing a nap, we can take a nap. If we need to meditate, we meditate. Again, it's about taking time out to rest. All right. Taking time out to heal. Taking time out to just be, to prioritize that. You can think of it as if doing nothing is kind of too harsh to think about. You can think of it as doing a non-action. So whereas, if you say I'm doing nothing, you really are doing something. You're resting, you're recuperating. So it's a non-action. Not doing anything is an action, okay? So taking time out to heal, to meditate, to rest, getting the correct amount of hours of sleep for you to feel rejuvenated, okay? And then what we need to release is what I'm seeing is other people's opinions, the drama, the stuff that doesn't matter. Because with the 5 of Swords, it's usually talking about conflicts, and what we're dealing with here is releasing other people's drama. So things that, maybe people are gossiping, maybe people are saying stuff that you don't particularly agree with, or that's kind of hurting you or making you feel self-conscious. We are going to try to ignore it, to rise above it, take the higher road, because again, she's taken 2 swords with her and she's leaving the ones that no longer serve her highest good. So she's taken her self-confidence and she's taking, the good stuff that she feels about herself and leaving the ick, because again, we don't need that ick. All right. We don't care about the negative opinions of others. You have a great, how should I put this? You are a fantastic person. You do too much for other people, just like I feel like everybody has in each group. You guys have just been doing too much for other people and doing too much in general. So now it's taking time out for you. If this was a toxic friendship, if this was a toxic relationship, you are out of it now. You are rising above. You are taking the high road. You're moving on. All right. We are releasing the bad thoughts, the bad opinions of ourselves, the bad gossip. We're releasing the drama. We don't need it. It's not helping us move forward. And we can take that and sleep well at night because we don't need it. All right. It is doing nothing to propel us forward. It is just creating drama, which we do not need. Now, don't get me wrong. It's always nice to like sit and eat the popcorn and watch the Facebook drama or watch the social media drama when it doesn't pertain to you. But again, we're talking about leaving it all. We don't need it. We don't need to focus on it. It's opinions that don't matter, right? It's gossip that doesn't matter. We can sleep well at night knowing that we are good people. We're doing the best that we can. And again, this could even be like you worried about, you know, the outfit you wore to work or how you look in a certain hair color or outfit, whatever the case may be. It doesn't matter. Let people are going to think what they're going to think regardless of what you do. So as long as you feel like you look good, you are doing the right thing, don't worry about what other people's opinions are of you. As long as you aren't hurting anybody, you're good, right? I know it's really hard. It's easier said than done. I still deal with it. I get it. But we can rest easy knowing that we are above it all, taking the higher route, taking the higher road, and leaving the negative opinions, leaving the gossip, leaving the drama behind. We are good to go with how we feel about ourselves, knowing that we are good people, knowing that we have amazing, impeccable taste, and moving forward. All right, so let's take a look at your Prism Oracle. These are going to be confirmation cards. All right, this card, I really enjoy this card. What are we making space for? All right, are we making space for other people's opinions of us? Or are we making space for some self-love and some self-gratitude and some, you know, really caring for ourselves and allowing us to heal? Because I feel like sometimes other people's opinions can weigh on us very heavily, and we can, without thinking, create space for that. This says you may feel alone and like you can get lost here, but it's important to remember that you can fill this space. What is it that you are looking to fill your life with? Is it certain types of people? A new project? How can you take action toward your goal? The void is only a temporary space and it's ready to be filled. All right. And then energy. Where are you directing your energy? Because if it is directing energy and putting it toward gossip or drama or other people's negative opinions, it's only bringing you down to their level, and we don't want that. Raise your vibration higher. Let go of the stuff and the ick that is just not going to allow you to vibrate on a higher level. All right. So not saying there's this thing where like people think, oh, if it doesn't serve me anymore, I'm going to let it go. But sometimes you need to face your problems and communicate and talk it out. However, this is not the case. This is you leaving the negativity behind because you've dealt with this for far too long. So we don't need to deal with it anymore. Put your energy toward stuff that's going to propel you forward for your highest good. No drama, no negativity, no conflict. Put it where you want to succeed and what you want to cultivate, right? So what space, what do you want? What do you want to fill this space with? Do you want to fill it with negativity and ick? Because if you continually focus on that, that's what's going to happen. So if you put your energy in a space where you're going to cultivate positivity, growth, satisfaction, that's what you need to focus on, right? So again, leave the conflict. It's not good. Toxicity is not good. So again, if you can't work out the conflict, if you've tried, then let it go. Okay. And then we have your magical unicorn oracles. First up, your personal unicorn. Bathe in pure love. Stay open to unicorn magic. All right. So with that, conflict in this kind of people is not bathing in pure love. It is not being open to unicorn magic. It is keeping you bogged down with their level. So in order to, again, where do you want your energy to go? pure love and satisfaction, or conflict and negativity? And then your next one, access your gifts. Explore your treasure chest. Accept who you truly are. Again, you are not somebody who should be focusing on the opinions of negative people. You have so much in you as a human being. You have talents, you have gifts, you have things to give the world, talents that are going to be overshadowed by the negativity or the drama or the gossip, because you're allowing yourself to stay at that level, or you're allowing yourself to be upset about that for far too long. Again, I'll give you an example. So for me, YouTube videos, I can let a negative comment just overtake my entire day, week, month. I can focus on that and be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that they didn't like this, or they said that, blah, 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 etc. Right? Or I can just acknowledge it and move on and raise myself into that higher energy. Because again, if I know in my heart that I've done everything good and I did it with my purest intention, then I have nothing to be upset about, right? It's their energy, it's their conflict, it's their gossip and drama, right? Not mine. So that's the kind of energy that we're talking about. That's the kind of, we need to move up and be beyond it, take the higher road, okay? You sitting in the negativity and the ick is only going to keep you down and keep your spirits down. And we do not want that. All right. So on to the advice or the activity cards. Your self-love oracle, we've got offer grace. Make choices based on what your heart can live with, even the wrong decisions. We receive grace after we've shown it to others. So again, take the higher road, offer grace, and be if they say sorry, accept the apology, etc. Offer grace, because you would want to be on the receiving end of that as well. Higher vibrational energy, right? And then own your power. Look at that. Changing the world is easier after one learns to change oneself. Become the change you wish to see and watch the world around you shift. You have the power. You own it. You are so much more than what you think you are. And again, leave that ick behind, because it's not going to propel you forward. Leave the drama, leave the ick, leave the negativity. All right. Next, we have your sacred self-care. Be still. All right. So this is definitely Four of Swords, what we need to be looking at. Be still. So whether this is just lying on your back, what I see here too is if you place chakras along your torso up to the crown of your head, or excuse me, if you place crystals on your chakras, and it will help balance them out. It will help you meditate. It'll help you feel calmer. I absolutely love doing that. I don't do it enough because I get too crazy with wanting to make sure the crystals are in the exact spot, and then I can't focus. But I highly recommend doing that as a meditation practice, and just being still and focus on one crystal at a time, and then all of the crystals. Meditate. Take a nap, get the correct amount of sleep. All right. And next we have, connect with the earth. So whether it's hugging a tree, grounding, whether it's being out in your backyard or at the park and just sitting, again, be still. So if you have kids, taking them to the park, if you're watching this when I film it, or when I upload it, it's summertime. So taking the kids to a park and you sitting there watching them, play, but you're, sitting in the grass, you're enjoying the breeze, you're enjoying the sun, you're enjoying the shade from the tree. Just connect with the earth. I'm telling you, it is wonderfully soothing. If you haven't tried it, try it. All right. Then we have your self-love chakra cards. the gift of gratitude, heart chakra. So again, I think each group had a gratitude card of some sort in it, which is very interesting. But if you have gratitude, if you wake up every day with thankfulness in your heart, your whole day changes. Have gratitude for the experiences that you did have, for the relationships that you did have, even if they were toxic. Like, it's weird to say that, and it's kind of like icky to kind of say that, but at the same time, it was a learning experience. Like, you can kind of switch the way that your mind thinks about things if you look at it with gratitude. So if it was a toxic relationship, friendship, think of it as a lesson and be grateful for the lesson, because now you know what you don't want in your life. Now you know that you're vibrating at a higher level, that you don't need the drama, that you're taking the higher road. Be grateful for what you have, for where you've been, from where you've come from where you're going. Okay? Heart chakra. So maybe when you're being still, maybe focus on the heart chakra when you meditate. Maybe use a green crystal such as aventurine or malachite. And if you don't have a green crystal, you can use a clear crystal quartz, because that's kind of like the substitute for everything. And just focus on the heart chakra and unblocking it. Or eating more green foods, wearing the color green. I think everyone had a chakra to kind of focus on in each group. So this would be yours, your heart chakra. All right, then we have shine from the inside. Write down your goals and dream big. Absolutely. And then your last one here, remove the limiting labels you're wearing. Okay, again, so that's what I was saying. Like, who cares what people label you as? Who cares what people say about your clothing or the way you do your hair or what kind of makeup you wear or that you don't wear makeup? Who cares about what you identify as? Or, it doesn't matter to anybody but you, right? Does that make sense? I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all, but like labels, sometimes we do too much to label things on ourselves, if that makes sense. Sometimes we just limit our outlook because we are putting too many labels on ourselves. Oh, I'm too big, I'm too skinny, I'm too this, I'm too that. It doesn't matter as long as you are a good person, you're trying your hardest, and you are not, harming other people. You are who you are. And if there's something about you that you want to change, okay, that's perfectly fine. But don't allow other people the opportunity to get into your mind and change the way you feel about yourself because they're insecure or they have an issue. Hopefully I'm articulating this correctly. All this to say, remove the toxicity, because again, we can get too caught up with I'm too this or I'm not enough. And what we're doing here is changing that perspective. We are enough and we are fine just the way we are. If we want to change something about ourselves, it's only because we want to, not because of other people's negative opinions on that, okay? Hopefully that's the right way to word what I'm feeling. Okay, and your last three cards, we have your let go cards. Meditate to dispel all fears and become a beautiful, enchantingly magnetic person. Absolutely. Let go of the old tales and write your own adventure story. Yes, let go of what other people think about you, about what you did in the past. It doesn't matter anymore. And then let go of the idea that you need to have anything other than happiness in your life. All right. This absolutely was beautiful. Like, I hope this really helped and this made sense and resonated with you. So let's recap. 4 Swords. Get your rest, heal, recuperate, meditate. Oop. What we need to release. The 5 of Swords. Conflict, drama, gossip, negative opinions, other people's negativity. Take what you want, leave the rest. All right. Take what only benefits you right now. Only your own opinions, your positive opinions of yourself. That's the only thing that matters, right? Okay. Hopefully this helped you. Hopefully this made sense. Let me know if this resonated with you, what group you chose down in the comment section below. I would love to know if this has helped you out and made sense. And thank you so much for spending your time with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your week. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of here. That way you'll never miss an upload from me. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.